and welcome to day 4 here on the Red Delta Project Advent Calendar. Today I'm going to be addressing a question on how to improve your posture quickly, easily, and pain-free. But before we get into that, let's see what's behind door number 4. Today's tip is what I call my isodynamic workout. If you ever want to challenge a muscle to a very high level of fatigue very quickly, this will surely fit the bill. It's very simple too. You take an exercise, like push-ups, and you do it for 15 seconds, normal reps as you normally would. At the end of 15 seconds, you hold the hardest position for an additional 15 seconds. Then when that 15 seconds is up, you back to the moving for 10 seconds. And when that 10 seconds is up, you hold for 10 seconds. Then you go for 5 seconds. And you hold for 5 seconds. At the end of that set, you rest for 1 minute, and then you do the whole thing all over again. And using a simple timer app that you can program, something like FitMate or GymBoss, and there's a ton of them out there to program these segments so that the alarm tells you when you can go and you have to don't have to keep watching a stopwatch. All right, I get questions all the time about posture, how to improve your posture. And I know a lot of us are like, get your shoulders back and all this sort of thing. And of course, bridging is one of the best exercise methods, as well as rows, that you can do to improve your posture. But my experience has been that with so much sitting and so much of this every single day, doing a few sets of bridging and rows once or twice a week just ain't gonna cut it. It's not even close. That's why I'm a big fan of exercises we can do many times every single day to stretch what's tight and strengthen what's weak. And of course, my favorite of all times is just taking the hands, clasping behind back, shoulders back, and you hold. Just this. I do this all day, every day, and I recommend you do it as well. What you're eventually trying to do is get your hands to clasp together, and you're also trying to almost rotate your hands this way. So a lot of times when people are clasping, like I was here, and I was even here, so my hands were like that, and eventually they came closer together at the bottom, and then here. You're also working your back. It's not just pulling with your hands, you're squeezing all of your muscles backwards as you're doing this. At the same time, you're using your lats to stretch out your pecs in the front of the shoulder and get your chin back. One of the more advanced versions of this is to not even clasp your hands, but to just press them together. So that way it is all the tension in your back that's keeping your hands closer together. Practice as much as you can every single day and your posture will be improving within a week or two. Be sure to let me know if you have any other additional questions down below in the RDP community, and be sure also to check in tomorrow for another calisthenics training tip and question of the day. Till then, be fit, live free.